BYU moves to 3-0, 99-55 blowout win against Queens. The outcome was never in doubt. At one point it was 28-2 early in the first half. You felt like it was over, and yet I thought there were still a few interesting things learned in this game, one of those being Dawson Baker had a breakout offensive game.
22 points for Dawson Baker. Not a career high in his college career. He had a 33-point night at UC Irvine before, but 6 threes for Baker. He was really good, and I think that was just a positive sign. Does that translate to what his role is going to be in the Big 12? Probably not. But I think that it gives you a flash that on any given night, he could be the guy if you need him to. And he reminded you why he was a really good player in the Big West at UC Irvine, and just a really good player all around. I thought that was a good sign from Dawson Baker. Coach Young did note in the post game that he was a little bit frustrated with the kind of the way that the team was playing. He challenged them to play better, get into their sets quicker, defensively as well, and he felt that they responded well after that.
I thought that was noteworthy, that this team responds to coaching in game. That's a good sign, because we have yet to see this team really tested, and we probably won't for a couple more weeks. But to see things like different players stepping up in the scoring load, their response to being challenged in game, those are all things that you can build upon as the schedule gets tougher, getting closer to conference play.
Kate Makeda, 11 points, 13 rebounds, second double-double. Third straight game, Kate has had more than double digits in rebounds. First time that's happened by a BYU player since Foos's freshman year 3 years ago. So he's dominating on the glass. Foos was great too on the glass. He had 12 boards. Those guys just, there's no drop off. And that's a nice luxury for Kevin Young and this team when they get into the heart of conference play, is that it's the same level of production between the two of them. Obviously, Kate is a little more explosive athlete, but man, the way they dominate on the glass, it's pretty impressive.
It's very clear through 3 games, Mitch. I think 2 things are resoundingly true. They are a better rebounding team than last year, and there's more offensive versatility this year. Demeen led the team in scoring the first 2 games. Tonight it was Baker. Trevenell at one point had 14 points in the first half. Looked like he could have led the team in scoring. There's a lot of offensive versatility that will serve them well going forward.
Yeah, Demeen had 14 points, 27 minutes. Just kind of a solid Yegor night, and it's getting to that point where he's that good, coming off of week 1 where he was the Big 12 co-newcomer of the week. You asked a question about signing day 2, which I thought was great stuff from Kevin Young, because today was the first day of the signing period. Xavion Staten and Chamberlain Burgess sign with BYU. Coach Young loved that they've got these bodies that can just build and become something special at BYU. He highlighted the nutrition department, the strength and conditioning staff, and even pointed to, this is not a hypothetical program.
Yeah, that was, I think for BYU fans, if you go and watch that might be a run through a brick wall type of moment for Kevin Young. He had us hyped there in the media, just because this dude hasn't been on the job for a full year, Mitch, and he's already pulling in a great recruiting class, and there's more to come, but this is a great start. And the pitch, which is clearly resonating, we can develop you physically on the court. I loved your question to Dawson Baker, Kate, and Trevenell. Like, did that appeal to those guys? It